this one I'm gonna specify even a little more how to do these ganchos and where is the perfect way to fit each other within these ganchos. So we're gonna take it out of dance, out of context. So with this leg, yeah, boom, that's it. That's her leg. See, her leg is straight. So if I happen to be here and I want to do the gancho and her leg is straight, it's a bump. See how she suffers now because she didn't want to bend her leg for me? That's right. Now she learns. And it's the same. You can think it this way. This is a gancho just as an abstraction. See, it's a role reverse. Yeah? Which means, for example, let's change roles. Let's say she's leading, I'm following. See, this is the same position she has to get as when the followers were doing a front cross and a gancho. See this? Yeah, boom. So, in this case, followers, we have to lead them and you have to be able to take these positions that are very inside our legs and actually towards our heels. Because the more towards your heel are and the more you put your knee next to me, remember that explanation?
Yeah.
Yeah. That followers magically just skip around as if it doesn't pertain to them. Well, the thing is, as you can see, when I say that everything I say is women's technique, it's not a joke. It is just like that. So, all these things I'm saying, eventually they're going to be useful to you if you learn how to use them. So when she puts her knee next to my knee and there's no space, I can do a beautiful gancho, just like that. You get it? In our case, I just say the change of roles, right? I don't want to use that expression because it's just structurally we're changing roles. As far as physicality goes, our role has nothing to do with the follower's role. It's very, very different. Why? Because we also have to lead that position that you go into our knees and you actually bend it. The way, for example, is that don't keep changing legs like that. So. The way I get this very, very deep and I get that knee to bend, how can I explain to you? I'm going to show it in a rough manner, which is not the way I lead. But for example, if we're walking like this, right? And on this next step I do this to her. See how she bent her knee? How deep she got into my leg? You get it? So, and not only that, the more you bend, see, this leg has the tendency to do this, which is called andeoro. So, this muscle shifts that way, and that's the perfect way we can match our ganchos. If this andeoro also doesn't exist and her leg straight, it's fine, but starts to bump a little bit. And if it's not even bent, it's, Can we do it? Yes, I can do it. I can put my knee next to her, even if she doesn't know how to dance. But that's not the point. What we want is active following. So, right now I just grab her and push her back like that. So, what you need to understand also is that even as a gesture, this way to going back is also a possibility of following. And from now on, as a language, it should mean something to you. When your partner gets in front of you and just bends a little bit, just reflecting that your partner wants you to bend that leg and get in and flex it, etc., etc. And the second thing I'm doing is that when she's walking in front of me, see, just like this, I'm standing a bit in front of her, right? But I'm not, let's say, I'm not trying to stop her flow. See, she's just coming into this direction, right? So when she comes into this direction, even though that I'm in front of her, see, when I change my legs, the first thing I do is I get away from this direction. And that's the way I can mount easily my leg into hers. And the second thing is, when I get away like this, just because of the inertia, it's most probably that she's going to keep going just like that. So just because of that fact, that's inertia fact, that means that you can soften up your lead. You don't have to be bringing her or anything like that. But if you don't get out of her way, if you just do this and you stay in front of her, well, you get into all these situations where she stops, inertia stops, and then from here, so help you God, because you have to restart the dance. I mean, just because you stop her like this, her direction. So just take it out of the dance, just practice it. Actually, I will do something like this. Yes, and inside of me. There you go. That's right. Like I'm doing to you. Mm-hmm. There you go. And inside of me. That's right. Yeah, and we're doing ganchos. There you go. You want to be led, eh? There you go. That's it. So it's about you doing it. There you go. Okay. That's right. Very good. See? They learn so quick. Anyway, this is just an example of one of the ganchos and one way to accommodate to each other. Relax. Do it in a relaxed manner. Keep it cool, happy. See you in the next video.